Yeah, the event's called Rowing to Remember. It's supporting the first the fight against Alzheimer's disease. Chris Heerdegen is here, and Tony Schmenk are here with us to talk all about it. And welcome so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
You know, let's start first of all about the beginning of it, Chris. How did it start?
It began in 2019. My dad had recently passed away from Alzheimer's, and he received some support from the Alzheimer's Association with local programs. So we were taking some donations down to them to memorialize him. And I asked, how can I get involved? Because by that time, my grandpa had passed away from Alzheimer's. My dad just did.
Alzheimer's, he had 72 years old.
72, he passed away. He diagnosed at 67 and then passed away at 72. His dad, my grandpa, had it, and my uncle also had it. So the next person in line was the one you're talking to right now. So I had to do something to get involved, so I inquired of the Alzheimer's Association about different ways you can get involved. And they suggested this Longest Day campaign. You can do anything. Some people have a golf outing, some walk, some play cards. I decided I was already doing some exercise with stationary rowing on the ergs, and I decided to try and think of a way I could use that, channel that into a fundraiser. And I thought of Dad was 72 when he passed away, so that number kept ringing in my head. So I said, well, I could row all day from sun up to sundown. That's not quite a good goal. So I said I'll do 7,200 meters every hour for 16 hours. Comes out to be 115,200 meters. And since not many people use the metric system around here, I divided the 115,200 by the 1,600 meters in a mile. It came out to be exactly 72.
And that is the story behind the story.
And that's the story behind the story.
But you came to this guy, Tony, because you're the brains of the operation. You had to make it all happen.
No, far from it. We sat down one day speaking, about having a beer, and he's like, I got this idea. And I was like, oh, okay. Sure, I can help you with that. So we came up with, he came up with Rowing to Remember, and I sat down and we put some stuff together and
put some logos on a website.
See what we could do to attract
this event
people.
is coming up this Saturday at Forest View Lanes there in Temperance. You've raised over $165,000 since 2019. Well done there.
Thank you.
So it goes from 6 a.m. all the way to 10 o'clock at night. So what are you hoping to accomplish this year? How many people come out, and what's it look like?
It varies every year, because this is the first year having it on a Saturday. Usually it's on a Friday, and we try and have it as close to the summer solstice as possible.
Sure.
And the weather always is somewhat different. This year it's going to definitely be warm, so summer will be here for sure on Saturday, but the rain's going to get out of the way the next couple of days. What I hope to accomplish is a couple things. One, we have a couple concerts at night. So from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. we have live music. There's a local band called Parallel Universe. That's a classic rock trio. They're playing from 4 until 6. And then from 7 until 10 we have a Foreigner 4, a Foreigner tribute band, and New Frontiers, a Journey tribute band playing. So
that's fantastic.
So live music. So we want people, you don't have to row to participate. I have 8 rowing machines. What happens during the day is every 40 minutes when I take a break, we welcome a new batch of people at the top every hour. So we have people signed up to row during the day. So if you want to, we're more than welcome to have you come out and row. We don't care how long you row. You could row for 2 meters or 200 meters. We don't care. So we want to get people to come out, visit us. We have raffle baskets for some door prizes. We have these little ducks. So for $20, we have these little ducks you can buy, and we're going to drop them from a drone, and then the closest one to the center gets $1,000. Second closest gets $500, and the furthest away is $250. So different ways you can help donate, support the Alzheimer's Association for local programs that are free. That's the money we raise helps to keep those programs free for the people that need it, and we're also sending a lot of money to research to hopefully someday find a cure for Alzheimer's.
Chris, I love your passion for this. Something happens within your family and you just felt like, I want to do something. What can I do? And you came up with a beautiful idea, and it can get a lot of people involved. And like, again, if you want to actually row, you can do that. You just take bids on the whole thing? You pay to row, or how does that work?
There's no cost to row. You just go to the website that Tony created, rowingtoremember.com. There's tags you can donate from the website. You can sign up to row on the website. You can buy ducks on the website. So everything can be driven by that way. So if you've already got plans, just jump on the website and support us there. And check us on Facebook. All the socials, that same Rowing to Remember is the socials on Facebook and Instagram.
Are you surprised how this has taken off?
No. And I only say that because I know Chris is passionate about things.
Yeah.
So when he set his mind to it, he's just like his dad was. He can accomplish anything. So he's a real inspiration to everybody around him when it comes to this. He drives us.
Alzheimer's is terrifying, and I've been talking to Pam yesterday, learning that you take care of your body. The mind is also part of that, and like the healthy, obviously very healthy. What you do helps you keep that at bay best you can.
Yeah, I mean, that's when I first discovered indoor rowing while Dad was sick. I said I got to do some things. So I made some lifestyle changes, discovered indoor rowing as a way of get some exercise and get the blood flow and keep things moving, and that's really helped me. So I'm just trying to channel that to see I don't really want to go on a prescription drug.
Sure.
I'd rather just deal with it internally and take care of my body as best I can. I only got one of those. I'll see if I can do things to prevent the onset or at least slow it down. And so far, it seems to be working as far as I can tell.
Good for you. Again, it's Rowing to Remember. It's coming up on Saturday at Forest View Lane. Starts very early in the morning, goes at 10 o'clock at night, and it sounds like a great party going along throughout the day.
It is.
To raise money for a great cause, the Alzheimer's Association. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Dan, for having us.
It's a good summer day for you.
It's going to be a great summer day.
You'll sweat a lot. You drink a lot of water.
We'll lose a little weight that day.